Yes.
Hello!
Yes. Yes.
I'm dancing, but none of y'all see it.
I'm sitting.
We tried to do one before, that's why there is a load game, but I'm restarting. We named ourselves the.
I mean, Sayori.
Sayori. You know the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up.
Would you now?
But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. Did I caught you this time? Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. I couldn't change my name. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me.
Also,
That's
sorry
mean.
about the lag.
The duo.
Sorry about the lag on my end.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Well, we're not going to be. We know who you're going
But
for.
you did wait for me after all. I need to full screen this.
Yes, you do.
I guess I don't have it in you. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori.
Whatever you say, Ori.
We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Drive the way, the duo.
Yeah, we're just gonna pretend it says the duo.
Yeah, that's what I tried to put. Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you I'm not really interested in joining any clubs.
You weren't interested in joining a duo.
I haven't been looking either. Oh god, you made me laugh.
You've been inhaling too much chicken patty seasoning.
That's not true. You told me you joined the club this year, or joined a club this year.
The Literature
Did I?
Club.
I'm sure it's possible I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sorry about my terrible reading quality. I'm terrible at reading.
I am as well.
Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just being by on the average while spending my free time on games and animes.
Anywho. But there's
I was
multiple
talking
kinds
about
of
how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I just changed her voice.
You've changed your voice way too many times.
No, I kind of kept it in a voice like this. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
I'd die for a life to be human and stuff.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
You're gonna keep worrying about me.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah. I guess I'll promise you that.
Look at them ocean blue eyes. Oh wait, now they're closed.
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head.
I exaggerate everything inside of my head.
Me too. The school day is ordinary
Ordinary.
as ever.
Ordinary.
It's over before I know it. After packing up my things, I stare blankly at a wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs.
Clubs.
Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice. I started to sound like Cloudy for a second. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out.
The classroom.
I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
We're gonna call classrooms glassrooms now.
Oh, I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in.
Man,
Honestly,
outside
you're
it's
even
like
worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
outside it looks like there's just been a friggin' supernova.
Wow. You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what?
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie! Sayori is vice president of the literature club.
And soon to be
Not
president.
that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the vice president title. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. I'm going to the anime club. I got a good taste. Come on, please!
There's more than one kind of anime. I knew you were gonna click that at some point. Text speed all the way up.
Return! Why do you care so much anyway?
Because you are Sayori.
Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Best girl made
Monika's still the best. Yeah. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is that much of an airhead or she's so cunning to have planned all this out.
She eats too many airheads.
I let out a long sigh. Sigh! Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go!
Gotta say, Sayori is very
Thus,
sweet,
today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake.
I always do that.
I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Yay. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you not to call me the new member. I glanced around the room.
Girl one.
Girl one. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously?
Girl
you brought
two.
a boy? It'd kill the atmosphere.
We have way too much atmosphere here.
What a nice surprise.
Girl 3. Monika.
Oh, words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
Gotta say.
What are you looking at?
Girl 2. What are you looking at? The?
If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name apparently is Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
In Japanese, it's pronounced
She is
Natsuki.
also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
Mm-hmm.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
I will not.
Sayori says quietly into my ear, and I didn't whisper, and then turns back to the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy.
Mad energy and
And this is
energy.
Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Also, the friggin'
Don't say things like that. Yes. Yuri, who appears to be comparably more mature and timid,
and
seems
murderous.
to have a hard time keeping up with people like Natsuki and Sayori. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That is right. It's great to see you again, V. Monica sweetly smiles.
I'm never going to be able to take this seriously when our name is the.
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year.
Were we now?
Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league.
Hacking?
So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down. We made room at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
I'll make them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Yes, I am using Yub as a reference for Natsuki's voice. Then how about I make some tea as well? My voice just cracked.
I heard that.
Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there is one space to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. You should have let me choose Monica!
Monica.
Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow!
Wow.
Natsuki lifts up the foil to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats.
I mean, black cat.
Whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
Like
so
chocolate
cute!
chips.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Really?
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face.
How I would eat the
I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Suki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances at me in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Finally, I bit down. Icing is sweet, full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
Icing by itself is pretty
This is
disgusting.
really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Like
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything.
You did.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said... Well, maybe. Not for you. Not for you, no. Not for you, no. You, mommy.
Baka.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. He carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting on the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You know who's a tsundere?
Keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Drago from Ring Fit
Okay,
Adventure.
I need to turn my volume down.
Music volume.
I'm fine with sound being loud, but I can't hear you.
F. But you know who's the ultimate
Don't worry, the
tsundere?
teachers gave us permission.
The ultimate tsundere is
After all,
Drago.
doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
I guess.
Computer's
Don't let
totally
yourself
different
get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that. No,
Fidgeting with
I
your
believe
hair.
you. Well, the tea and reading may not be my pastime. But at least I enjoy tea.
Me too.
Glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
Like green tea.
Monica
so
raises
good.
an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider literature club?
Sayori.
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make club a fun and exciting experience for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs.
Oh yeah, politics.
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
You should make a piano class then. Piano club.
What?
Piano club.
Panel club?
Piano.
Oh, a piano club. Oh yeah, she does like piano.
I can play
And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. I'm so excited for the poem writing. Monica is a really great leader. She also nods in agreement.
Well, with
Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
with the poem reading.
You could put it that way.
With the poem writing, you can't actually choose Monica's things because she's not there.
How? How?
You can't.
Oh. I thought you said you can. I'm like,
No.
I'll do Yuri.
Just try
She's
to-
my second favorite.
Okay.
Not many people are very interested. Actually, I'll do Natsuki for you. Very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile.
If there was an insanity
And it makes
club,
school
I'd
events
fit
like
in
the
it.
festival much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah!
Yeah.
We'll do our best.
We'll do our best.
You'll know it.
You know it.
No. Don't.
Oh wait.
She
You
does
know
not
it.
get a high-pitched voice.
Yeah, I forgot. You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees.
You know
Such different girls all interested in the same goal.
death.
Actually, one girl interested in the same goal as everybody else who's a yandere.
There's two yanderes. One's different than the other.
There's two yanderes with similar colored hair.
I mean, is purple close to brown?
Oh no, she's not. She's a weird one. Because remember at the end, I'm not going to spoil that actually.
Yeah, we're not gonna spoil too much. We've already spoiled way too much.
Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Oh,
see.
D.
D.
So D, what kinds of things do you like to read?
So, the...
Well,
Who names the...
considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't have a good way of answering that.
Manga.
Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking.
I've read fake
Natsuki's head
manga.
suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps it quiet.
I've read, like, Twilight Princess
Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, didn't change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, and after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
I see.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
I mean, I do.
And telling a
writing
good story is in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Foreign.
Yuri
not
goes
fortune.
on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
Sylveon, it's foreign, not fortune.
Excuse me? I'm turning the volume again down. It's too loud still. Ah, fudge. I still can't hear you.
Well,
You don't know how to get to the...
Press settings.
Can you hear it still?
I've never been able to hear it, so don't worry about that. Yeah, I can't hear it.
I don't mind the sounds.
Anyway,
it's gonna be super fast.
Sylveon, it's foreign, not fortune.
Shut up. When I'm doing stuff like this, I suck, okay? But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse in me as well. Isn't this amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of one lack of imagination to completely throw you off for a loop? Yeah. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once.
I've read a couple horror books.
It desperately grasps something I can relate to at the minimum level.
I've read like...
At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Yep.
Really? I wouldn't have expected
I'm
Yuri. You would have. Someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that.
I guess you could say that. That's really appealing.
But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down.
Hang in there, Sayori.
Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. Even if it's only for a brief moment. I hate horror.
I mean,
I've
read
why's that?
It's delayed for me.
Well, Suki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
She just shoots darts from her eyes.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you? Is right, Natsuki? Oh, what? What gives you that idea?
Natsuki is best girl. You're gonna need to put plenty of sound warnings here.
Headphone users beware, there's loud parts.
Yeah.
I left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. Oh, fudge, I talked in my voice. Well, whatever. Looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine,
Mew,
fine.
Kissy cutie.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is so cute. You are. Sayori.
Bah!
I just lost my brain.
I always
Slides
do that.
up. How could I not get slides up?
That does not say slides up.
Well, you
That
know what
says
it does now,
snuggles up.
Offudge.
You are not.
Like I said, I'm not that great of a reader. I'm not cute.
Yes, you are.
Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. Ah, you wouldn't like them. I could not. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing in the deepest reaches of your heart.
I'm imagining
You
endless meme
have a
thing that
writing
we did,
experience
but
too,
then-
Yuri?
I'm imagining the endless meme thing that we did, and then seeing us
Oh.
doing this. Just here we are.
Maybe if you
DDLC.
share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable. I just had to hiccup for a second. Comfortable enough to share hers.
I'm gonna play some music.
I guess that's the same for Yuri.
Here's some music.
I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Go home and write a poem of our own. And next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club.
And the bond.
Isn't that right? The duo?
The duo.
Monika smiles at me warmly once again. Hold on, there's still a problem. What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth, and it's been on my mind the whole entire time. I can't talk. I've never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Still have other clubs to look at, and lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But
I'm making heartbeat sound effects.
I'm sorry, I thought. Duo. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
Ow!
One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Yori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
Now it's kind of reminding me of Phone Guy.
Don't say that word ever again when we're recording, or else there's gonna be some major technical difficulty.
Please stand by.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Yes, you would.
And that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment.
So we're going for
Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. The duo. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I really impressed the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety building up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Suki clean up food.
Natsuki.
I don't freaking care. Hey! Since we're all here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Hey! With that, the two of us depart from the club room. Way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Tsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica.
Will
I really be happy
on the street just like, what's up?
Yeah. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls.
Monica. Just Monica.
I'll just need to make sure most of my... Okay, starting over this thingy.
Sentence.
What did I just tapped the screen and I forgot I had a...
Alright, time to write a poem. So we're going for Natsuki.
I'm going random.
Monica. Okay.
Because then it'll be more,
It's more mixed up, so it's more Monica.
It was an email that I clicked by accident.
An email? When you be clicking emails accidentally? Alright, I think we may...
Okay, I'm gonna save.
Yeah,
this is where we should.
Yeah, we're gonna end this off.
How do I save? Empty slot.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. So, see you later. We're probably gonna record this on the same day. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know how long this has gone on for. It has gone on for... La-di-da. It's gone on for 30 minutes.
Ow.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, you should stop it.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, good boy.